You know, not exactly the best weather to be starting a new episode under, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of the Hardcore series. We have quite a bit of action adventure in today's episode, as well as a lot of building. I know it's been a while since the last episode, but I want to make today's count, so let's take a look at the to-do list. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make and enchant some new armor. Our current armor is kind of on the verge of breaking after the pillager raid in the last episode, so I kind of want to fix that problem. After that, I want to get a hold of a protection and a looting villager and add them to our town because, well, we kind of need protection books for our armor, and we also need a looting book to help perfect our current sword. Outside of that, I want to make an area where a boat can dock outside of our town and preferably put these villagers on that boat. Not entirely sure how difficult that will be, but I want to create a build dedicated to those villagers. I also want to decorate our town because none of our buildings are actually connected to each other. They're all just kind of off in a random direction. So I would like to connect everything together, put some decorations around the town, make it look more lively. And after all this, I want to get to the action part of the episode and fight the Pharaoh boss inside of one of the desert pyramids that we ended up passing in a previous episode. So we have quite a bit to do in today's episode, like really quick getting to the episode 4 comment of the day, which comes from Elena or Elena online, and she says, loving the series so far. You've got a great positive attitude in all these videos, obviously put in a lot of hard work, and are more laid back than a lot of overly energetic Minecraft YouTubers. Keep up the great work, and I hope to see your channel grow. And I really appreciate comments like that. I like the more laid back nature of this series, and I hope that you guys too. Obviously Elena does, so thank you so much. And yeah, I try to be entertaining without being too boring. So first thing on the to-do list is to get ourselves some new armor, because currently all of this, aside from the helmet, is about to break. So we're going to go ahead and take off these pieces right here. Honestly, I could actually make an armor stand really quick. There we go. It actually took way longer than you would think for me to be able to make that. And we can actually come down to our little office area here, because we do have some mob heads over there. So I guess we could probably put it in this little corner right here. And maybe... we'll do the stray head. We'll take the stray head off, we'll put it on the armor stand, and we'll put this one in the middle because my OCD might go crazy. And then we can go ahead and grab these armors really quick and slap them on this stand. Not sure if we're ever going to come back to this armor, but instead of it breaking and we never seeing it again, I at least kind of want to put it as part of a decoration. So yeah, we'll leave that down here. So with that done, we can go ahead and make ourselves a completely new set shy of the helmet since we don't really need to. And we also have, outside of this, we have the wild armor trim. And you might notice I went ahead and grabbed some mossy cobblestone so that we can duplicate this trim. Because yeah, I haven't used a trim ever in survive. How do I? Oh, it's like that. I haven't used the trim ever before in survival, yet they're one of my favorite parts of the game. So we have 4. We're gonna need 5. There we go. That way we can use one for our helmet, and then we will have one left over. That costs a lot of diamonds. Wow. Like I said, that is my first time doing this in survival, and I was not familiar with just how expensive that would end up being, but we can go ahead and take all of our armor here. I do want to do a gold trim on it, but we'll only end up trimming it after we enchant it. So let's go ahead and grab our gold. We'll go ahead and grab that lapis, and let's go ahead and go to the wizard tower and hopefully get some good enchantments. All right, making our way on up to the top. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We get a guaranteed protection 4 on the boots, which we kind of want to make sure that we at least get feather falling there. We actually get protection 4 on everything, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and do the chest piece, play it safe, just a regular protection 4. Would have liked unbreaking, but that's okay. The boots, we're getting protection 3. The legs, ooh, okay, so that's bad. We'll go ahead and do protection 3 on the legs. We do get unbreaking, so that's kind of nice. And then we'll take these boots here, and we get unbreaking 3. Do we get protection? We get protection 4. It's not feather falling, but we low-key could go over to that armor stand and we could actually take the boots off of the bottom and combine it with what we have, I think. Okay, so if we angle these right, we see it's an enchantment cost of 9, but if we do it in the proper order, we can actually end up getting protection for Unbreaking 3 and Feather Falling, which means that these are basically our god boots here. Really, the only other thing we need is like Swift Sneak, which actually I think goes on the legs. So really we need Depth Strider. These boots are perfect. We can go ahead and put mending on these after the fact. The chest piece though, that's going to need Unbreaking. This obviously could be a lot better. And our diamond helmet is just okay for the time being. So that's actually not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we have a mending book, which we do. We actually have a ton of these, which I think we bought at the end of the last episode whenever we had the hero of the village effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these boots off, and these are basically gonna be our forever boots right here, which I'm just gonna go ahead and rename to like Lightning McQueen Crocs question mark. I think that's pretty good, you know? It gives us a reason to use up some of our levels, and these are our forever boots, so we will have them for a long time. So go and slap those on, and let's go ahead and find my smithing table, which I'm just now finding out that I don't have a smithing table, but through the power of perseverance, we can go ahead and make one. And I guess we'll just put it here. Everything's kind of getting crowded up here, but that's okay. We can go and take off all of our armor, and let's go ahead and slap on some brand new trims here. So we got the diamond and the gold combo using the wild trim, which I have never used before, like ever. But it's better to have at least a little bit of a trim going on than no trim. And I actually really like how the helmet looks with the gold in the middle and the gold on the side, and the shoulders on the chest piece look pretty sick. Hell, even the back of the armor looks really cool. So actually, I don't know, the wild armor trim's low-key kind of underrated, but we'll go ahead and throw the rest of our gold in here. We'll throw the lapis in here as well. And yeah, we really came out on top whenever it comes to getting ourselves a new armor set, because while everything's not perfect, the boots are perfect, and honestly, Feather Falling is one of the most important enchantments you could get. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep, and then we are gonna work on finding ourselves some villagers so that we can get some guaranteed books. All right, so we have ourselves a brand new day and some beautiful light rays coming over from those trees. So currently in this town that we have been building for some time, every single villager looks as though they are from the plains biome. We have the one in the watchtower, or the wizard tower. We have that guy, and we have that guy over there. They're all from the plains biome. Now, if we are going to get some new villagers, and I kind of want to tie them into a boat build where we kind of have a boat positioned somewhere out here in the water connecting to the land, I want to make sure that the villagers look different. Now, a few episodes ago, we ended up coming across a jungle village with a bunch of jungle villagers in them, and I can't think of a better place to get villagers from than that location. That way, whenever they show up in their boat right outside of our town, it truly looks like they are wandering travelers that are not from here, and we can purchase their wares from them because they have special stuff that we do not. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my journey on over to that jungle. This is probably going to be the most painstaking moment of my life, trying to get these villagers where I want them. Actually, now that I think about it, we probably could do this with nether portals. Now that I think about it again, I don't know if I want to do that with nether portals just at this moment. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually go grab a job block. That way, if things do get a little rowdy, I can kind of have them follow me via the job block and get them into this general area. So Stonecutter, you are coming with me. So I forgot to hit the record button, but it's been precisely like 3 minutes or something like that. The town's over there. I just kind of wandered through a jungle biome, and here we are. I went ahead and captured this little guy in this boat, and my current plan is I'm going to build a bridge starting from right here, kind of curl back this way. We can go and break that, and then kind of make our way across into this little river. And I'm hoping, I have no idea, but I'm hoping that this river connects to the ocean, where we can kind of curve back around over to the town area over there. I don't know if this is going to work. We're probably going to run into problems, but that is okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a jump start on this, and this will hopefully be our first of the 2 jungle villagers that we need. Fellas, I'm gonna keep it a stack. We have never been more back than we are right now. So this was actually way easier than I thought it was. And the second jungle villager is actually going to be even easier than this. I'll get into that in a second. But let's go ahead and get this guy over towards land. All right, go ahead and park him there. I kind of want to get him up in the air so that he's kind of safe up there, and it's going to be easier to get him into the boat structure that we build. Okay, dirt mansion. I don't know if we're gonna do dirt mansion. I'm gonna be honest. It looks like he's going towards my little. Oh yeah, he's going to this cauldron. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll just kind of lock him in this area. We'll do the same with the other villager. It's just gonna look ugly for a little bit, but that's okay. And yeah, so he would just kind of chill in this little dirt cave cavern thing in the side of my house. I'm gonna tear this down, and then we're gonna go get the second one. All right, so another beautiful sunrise. I think this makes like beautiful sunrise 2 or 3 for the episode. This next villager is going to be super easy to get because if you guys have watched the other episodes of this series, you would know that we came across this tavern right here, which ended up giving us the map to the Stray Fortress. And if my memory serves me correct, I forgot to make a boat. Okay, so if my memory serves me correct, we actually do have a jungle tavern keep villager inside of this tavern, which is going to make this so much easier than the other one because this, we don't have to travel nearly as far, and this body of water is way closer connected to the body of water that leads us to our place. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this boat here, and I'm pretty sure we can find the tavern keep somewhere up here. All right, so he should be, yeah, okay, so he's right there. We should be able to reach the water with him from this spot in a boat. And I was actually smart. I was actually smart enough last time we came here to block everything off to make sure he was safe. So I think what we'll do is we will grab some dirt here, kind of place it out like that, put the boat on top of the dirt, and then we'll just kind of let him quote unquote free. You know what I'm saying? Free. Come on. You can totally, you can walk through here and not get stuck in the boat. That's actually that's a guarantee. There he goes. Okay, cool. All right, dude. It's just too easy. It is just too easy. So we can go ahead and open this up, kind of move you a little bit forward into this corner, and then we can go ahead and grab this fella right here and go ahead and move him into your spot. All right, so that is 2 things off of the to-do list. Now the next thing that we have to do is, of course, get them to be protection and looting villagers. But honestly, I think I'd go ahead and rather build where I want to put them first, and then we'll kind of move them in one by one. So we are going to build them a boat, and the lore behind this is that they are traveling villagers that have visited our town. And I'm thinking about just putting their boat just kind of right here, where they just kind of set it down. Maybe we can use some leads and kind of make it look like the boat is tethered here or something. I don't really care that much about realism, so honestly, we'll just probably just put a boat right here and have a little bit of an extension platform so that they can get onto land. And I think we could also put like a storage shack around here and maybe just some other types of builds to make it look like they're moving some of their supplies onto this land as they trade with us, and we're kind of taking from that supply. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on getting the materials that we're gonna need for this build. We're gonna need a lot of spruce wood as well as varying other items, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on that so you guys don't have to be bored. All right, so I'm back from my material gathering excursion, and well, it's been a month since I went to the forest to grab wood, and this is what I have to show for it. If you guys don't know, I have a second channel. This isn't my only channel, and I went to the other channel to make some other videos, but I'm finally back to record this episode once more. And as you guys did see, I do have some logs here. You might also notice that my font is different Don't worry about that. But yeah, so now we have ourselves some materials. We obviously have those little sheep over there for some wool, which I think we have plenty enough. And using basically everything we have in here, plus all of these spruce logs, I think we're good to go ahead and start building ourselves the boat. So I'm going to spend an ungodly amount of time trying to do this. I'm not really good at this. I've never really built a boat before. But yeah, I'm going to try to get this going and move those villagers in. And yeah, I will keep you guys updated. All right, so that took way longer than I would have anticipated. And, you know, the boat looks pretty mid, I will admit. It's not anything necessarily crazy, but it's literally the first boat I've ever made in Minecraft ever. Like, I've been playing this game for over a decade, never made a boat before unless it was copied, and this is my first ever attempt. The 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 trade boat. And of course, that is the boat that these guys will be manning, and the source of some brand new trades that we will end up getting. I'm gonna wait to get some leather armor. I kind of want to deck this out maybe with some nice royal purple looking armor with like some trims and stuff on it to kind of look nice. But yeah, what we're going to do now is, now that we have the boat, I mean, this is pretty much everything. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to change about it. I might end up changing some of these potted plants to be a little bit more colorful than what they are now, just some different plants to go there. So yeah, we're basically done with the boat. Now what I want to do is I want to move the villagers into this area. Of course, we are going to use the lectern to lock their trades in and get what we want. And I also want to decorate this little outside area to make it look as though they are, you know, moving some stuff onto the boat or off of the boat or whatever, just some extra supplies that they've set up here so that they can sell to the townsfolk of this little city that we're building. You know, using a boat to board a boat is definitely a choice. We're gonna go ahead and widen this out a little bit. And I probably want to get rid of some of these decorative items to make sure that they don't try to get a job here. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. And yeah, make sure that they only get a job from the lectern. All right, so we have our villagers in place. Now it's about time we go ahead and start working towards getting ourselves a looting villager and a protection villager. So I'm going to start with this guy. He seems very eager to work, and then we're going to move on to this guy. Not sure why he hasn't lost his job yet. I haven't traded with him, but I think he will eventually. Maybe we might need to get another lectern. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So our Genesis blade is very soon to be just about perfect. Of course, we're still going to need unbreaking, but now that we have looting, we can then move on to this guy and hopefully get him off of this, yeah, get him out of this profession. But I'm going to go ahead and go grab some paper really quick. And we're going to go ahead and lock in that trade. I actually might have enough emeralds now that I think about it. I'm going to go see if I have myself a book that I can pair with it. We do have the emeralds. And I don't know if I have a book, but I should have some paper so that I can make one really quick. Book, there we go. So let's go ahead and head on back to the ship. And then I need to get this other guy figured out with his whole job situation. Thank you, good sir. I will be taking that. Now we have ourselves a looting book. So really all I'm missing here, I believe, is, I mean, can't sharpness technically go to 5? Maybe it can technically go to 5. Really, I'm just missing unbreaking at this point, but looting is something that I have wanted on this sword for a very long time now, and it's only going to cost us 7 levels, so we're going to go ahead and use that. The Genesis blade just got that much more powerful, and yeah, now I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see about getting another lectern, which I think this guy over here has one, unless I already stole it back. No, okay, yeah, this guy has his trades locked in, so he doesn't necessarily need the lectern. So I'm just going to kind of scooch up in here, steal that. Also, I didn't realize this guy has an unbreaking book. I mean, it's 17 emeralds, but technically, if I really wanted to... That is very close. I'm going to go to sleep. I don't want that wool getting struck by lightning. Yeah, let's not have that happen. Let me go ahead and go to sleep. Okay, that's much better. I do not want my build getting destroyed. Let's go ahead now and head on over to the ship and get this figured out. Maybe this guy is still attached to a blast furnace that's like really far away that I don't know about. Oh no, he just became jobless. Okay, that's my goat right there. So yeah, I think it's about time now that we go ahead and use this lectern right here on this fella to go ahead and get ourselves some protection. We already have some god boots here, but I wouldn't mind having protection 4 because like our helmet isn't really good. I can keep enchanting this until we get something good, and just having guaranteed protection that I can put on that would be pretty nice. But honestly, if I end up getting unbreaking, I'll probably settle for unbreaking as well because we technically need both. Unbreaking would be nice because I'm still missing it on the sword, and protection would be nice just for crafting future like really good armor. So you know, either or, I'm kind of cool with whatever. So we'll see what happens. I'm tired, boss. So it's been a minute since I last hit the record button, and that is mainly because of the villager in there that we were refreshing the trades for and yada 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 was being a massive jerk, and he was only able to give me protection 3 after, I swear, almost 2 hours. So I just settled with protection 3. I got some unbreaking 1 books from him and made them into unbreaking 3, and I got some mending books from him, yada yada yada. So we are now at the point where our boots are pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're only missing 𝗏𝗏𝗱𝗏. The leggings are fantastic. They're only missing, I believe it's Swift Sneak, which you get from the Ancient Cities, and the chest piece is good with protection 4 and breaking 3 and mending. It's not going to get much better than that. We are missing some stuff on the helmet, of course, but I'm not really going to worry about that. It has protection 4. That is all that I care about. So at this point, all we really got to do at this point now is to go ahead and detail up our little town, which, you know, it's going to take hours, but that is all right because at the end of the day, we're going to actually have it look like a proper town with all of the builds connected. I also need to do something about that sheep pen. I'm either going to kill them all or I'm just going to move them. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we do need to detail up the town so that all of our builds are connected and they look cohesive and everything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a lot of time doing that. So yeah, I'm going to spend a lot of time making some paths and basically getting this place looking all right. We still got to do some builds right outside of this boat area, and I'm probably going to add a bunch of benches and maybe a fountain and just a lot of stuff that's going to take me a really long time. So I'm going to go ahead and get onto that, and you guys can watch it from up there somewhere. You'll get a time lapse. The sun is finally coming up after many moons of work, and this is what I have done. So yes, as you can see, there's quite a lot of decoration going on for a change. We have roads that actually connect to everything that we built. I added a new little campsite over here for the workers whenever they come out of the mine. And we also have a few different barrels of some raw material. Over here, we have just a random beetroot farm, which a zombie trampled, and I'm kind of sad about it. We also have some lanterns that are strung up everywhere, little, campfire over there, some log storage. Obviously, we got this nice fountain that we made, a little carriage that a horse could fill with stuff and then carry away, a little storage area for the boat over there, and many other things that I have added and kind of strewn together. I even made a little access point to the top of this watchtower from the inside, which I'm pretty happy about. Even got a little window right here. But anytime that we do come up to this watchtower and we build something kind of far away and we want to take a look at it, instead of just looking through this stained glass and trying to see it, we can actually go ahead and head up this way and then climb up towards the top, which actually that might be the quickest way down, so I can show you guys some stuff up close. Because, feather falling boots, they're kind of cool, so we can just, you know, do that and lose 2 hearts. But yeah, this is what it looks like all the way on the ground. And I gotta say, it definitely makes our area seem so much more alive than just a random, you know, bunch of builds dotted throughout the area. Something you may have seen is that, yeah, I kind of have a new skin. If that doesn't tell you that this episode has been recorded over the course off and on of a few months, then I don't know what will. But yes, we do have a new skin, so I hope you guys do enjoy that. You guys have probably seen it in some of my new shorts and some of my new videos before this episode came out. But yeah, I think that this looks absolutely fantastic. I'm obviously not done detailing up here. You'll obviously see that things are a little barren, but I think as time goes on and we add some buildings and whatnot, it'll look a little bit more fleshed out. One thing I know for sure that I want to do in the next episode is get some farms going. Not really technical farms, but just areas to place our farm animals like the sheep. So maybe I'll find an area with some hills, maybe back there, and we can get a little giant sheep pen for... Why is there a parrot right? What? Where did this come from? Hello? We're not even near a... Oh wait, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. There's a jungle over there. I'm getting a pet parrot. I will be right back. All right, I'm fairly certain that you can tame these guys with wheat seeds. Oh, there he is. I wasn't exactly sure where he went. Excuse me, sir. I would like to have you as my pet, please. There we go, dude. I've never had a pet parrot in Minecraft. Can it land on my, Can you land on my shoulder? Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Yeah, whoever wants to name the parrot in the comments down below, definitely feel free to. But now that we've done this, now that we have made ourselves a little trade boat over there, now that we've gotten our armor pretty good, aside from our helmet, I think it's time... Why does he just leave me? Come back. Now that we have done all of this work in today's episode, I think it's time that we do a little action adventure and we go out to one of the new desert pyramids from the Young's Better Structure mod, and we go take on the pharaoh and check out all of the unique loot that we can find inside of said pyramid. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my terrible inventory right now because I just have so much stuff on me at the moment, and I'm just going to kind of prepare for this event, probably get some gold apples if I have some lying around and all that kind of stuff. But first I'm gonna bring our little parrot friend down. He's not with me. You know what, I'll let him roam. I'll let him do whatever inside the house. All right, I'm not exactly anticipating that this trip is necessarily all that dangerous, but we have our pickaxe, our sword, you know, normal stuff. We have our bow here, a few extra totems just in case, some building blocks, some wood in case we need to craft something, torches, water, food, all that kind of stuff. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep, wake up, pick up my bed, and then I'm going to go find wherever that desert was and get into that pyramid. And hopefully we can find some really cool loot on the inside. I have this random bamboo raft, so just in case we come across water, I'll be able to get there. And I will see you guys when I do. Well, in my search to find the desert pyramid, I found a really cool desert area right here. Oh, that's it. Never mind. I was... I literally just cranked my render distance up to over 30 chunks just to hopefully be able to see it. And I was like, yeah, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but there's a little baby pyramid area there. And then I think that's a desert tavern. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but we are gonna go check it out. That one as well. So yeah, we'll see what's going on. There can be a really cool desert village that we can build here in the future. I mean, dude, have you seen, I mean, you guys probably seen something like this, but I mean, I don't know, man. This water area just looks so sick, and it would make a lot of sense to build a civilization around where there's a lot of water. I don't know, dude. We could make some really cool stuff here. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a desert village one day. Anything in particular? Channeling book, efficiency 1. Yeah, we got some more iron. We have a Luck of the Sea 2. If that was Luck of the Sea 3, I'd probably take. But we did get some dune armor trims, which is cool. Little saddle. And I mean, I was gonna take the TNT, but I really don't think that we would use it on anything in particular. Oh yeah, this has definitely got to be a tavern. We can spend the night here too, because it's about to be nighttime. But if we go around here, there's probably a villager that lives here too. Yeah, we get a little campfire here. There's a well, some, you know, a little bit of hay over there just in case we need any food. Okay, so this is one of the outside rooms. How do we get inside? Over here, there we go. Cool. How are you doing, good sir? He's a butcher. Which means, is there a chest here? Like, don't normally these taverns have maps? I'm not sure if this one's any different or not. Okay, yeah, so there is a chest on top of the building. I'm just a little silly. So we'll climb up here, get on top of this ladder, and this should have a map. I don't know if it's gonna be anything guaranteed, like new or anything. Illager Manor, that's really big. And a creeping crypt map, and we got a ton of pumpkin pie too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're definitely gonna bring the pumpkin pie with us. There we go. Okay, so this is definitely a pretty menacing structure right off the rip. I've made so many videos and talked about this so much in like my shorts content and, you know, just in creative worlds, taking a look at it. Never have I ever been this close in survival though. So I'm really excited to see what kind of challenges await us. And obviously, you know, we spent a lot of time getting some super good armor. So hopefully, we will be good to go. We got this little entrance area like that. And yeah, I guess we can just, I mean, I assume, are those steps? Where exactly are we supposed to enter? It just looks like a little cave. I think we might actually enter into the thing's mouth. Not entirely sure how it wants us to do this. But we did get mining fatigue 3, which means we can't dig through this, which is unfortunate. Which means we're probably going to have to do some kind of puzzles or something like that. Let's go ahead and see, do we actually go through this thing's mouth? Is it an actual entrance at all? Kind of want to build on over. There we go. It is. Okay, cool. Super, super, super cool. Okay, so here we are. So we have a lot going on in here. Not exactly in terms of enemies. Not seeing many enemies here, but we do have, looks like a little puzzle area. We have some lecterns over here. Did these have anything written? Okay, this might be some puzzle related stuff. What does this say? Okay, yeah, this is definitely puzzle related. And I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure this out. I'm not exactly sure what it means, but we'll figure it out. So there's dots that correlate to probably opening something up in here. This, if these pressure plates have anything to do with it, obviously this probably does. Also, I can hear some husks. That looks like it's built. Oh, okay. It low-key scared me. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably designed to have something drop down on top of us. Okay, so yeah, most definitely this is going to correlate to something that we are going to need to know. So I'm gonna grab both of these. I'm not sure if these are in tandem. I imagine these are gonna play into each other in terms of, you know, how we figure this out. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 total dots on that page. 8 total dots on that page. What exactly does it mean? I don't know. And there's 4 buttons here. I know they have to mean something. So maybe in a certain order. Or I did see these lanterns over here. So I think we got to step on the lanterns that aren't lit up. Or the pressure plates that correspond with the lights. Gotta make sure these guys stay away. There we go. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't kill me. Oh, okay, so some of them turn off as well. Does that have to do with this at all? Oh, I did it. I did it. I don't know what I did, but I did it. I have all the lights lit up. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, but they're all lit up. Maybe a door opened. Don't you step on the pressure plate. I'm gonna start pressing buttons over here, see what happens. Okay, yeah, so that did not do me any favors. Maybe one of these buttons activates something though, now that I have all of these lit up. I mean, there's got to be a reason, right? There's got to be a reason for that. Also, I'm starting to realize, I'm gonna go and step on that. I wonder if just replacing, like changing the books on what lectern they were on is going to affect anything. Like if I put this book here and that book there, I don't think that did anything. No, I don't think it matters. Wait a minute. Does this mean what? I just realized there's 15 pages here. Does this mean that I have to turn to the 8th page? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one turn to the 5th? Or like that, and then this? Question mark? Or did I have them mixed up? Do I put this one here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then turn this to the 8th page. Oh my gosh, dude, something just opened up. I heard a piston go off. I'm so dumb. Oh, yep, okay, so that was the correct one because, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, dude. I'm so dumb. I was overcomplicating it. I was trying to wonder, does this correlate to candles? Does it correlate to whatever? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the only thing I need to figure out now is this, which I'm not entirely sure what it's trying to tell me. We lit up all of these earlier. Oh, maybe we only want to get one lantern or one of those like lit up and it corresponds to this. So like right in the middle. So let's try to get rid of some of these and only have one left. Because I did it where I had as many as possible. Let's try to do it where I can get only one left. Did that do it? No, or maybe I'm supposed to get rid of them all, actually. Okay, and then this button's gonna get rid of it. Huh? Yes! Oh my gosh, finally, dude. I've been stuck in this room for so long, man. Oh, dude, I feel like such a dummy. I'm not even sure how I figured out this puzzle. I think it's just because I pressed all the buttons and this was just part of it needing to deal with those. But I'm glad I was able to figure out these. That was pretty nice. I'm honestly really stupid. Okay, so as long as there isn't any more puzzles, I think I'll be just fine, but I honestly have no idea. I was talking to you guys earlier and telling you how, you know, I had reviewed this structure a ton, you know, through creative mode and stuff. I genuinely had no idea that the puzzle mechanic was like a thing you had to do. I didn't know mining fatigue was a real thing. So this place is actually pretty dangerous for us because there are plenty of traps in here that could probably kill me. I see stuff like suspicious sand and whatnot, but I don't have a brush or anything, so I can't exactly interact with it. So I'm just kind of hoping I'm not going to come across any trap chest or, you know, anything that's really going to screw me over here. We got a golden apple. That's kind of nice. I mean, we do have a totem with us, which is pretty good. So we are fairly safe. I'm pretty sure what causes the mining fatigue effect, though, is the Pharaoh boss that's in this structure. So the second that we can find him, we probably would be able to dig around and, you know, get exactly where we need to. There's another golden apple. Another golden apple. Okay. This right. Ooh. Skeleton skulls. I can use that in some of my builds. That's actually really fire. Ow. Ooh. Emerald jackpot. I will absolutely be taking that. I need to make sure that every single time I come across one of these chests that it's not, you know, trapped or anything like that. I really, really don't want to lose my hardcore world to something like, you know, a modded structure or whatever. I think I would actually cry. Dude, oh man, I want that anvil so bad. Okay, so we got ourselves a name tag. I don't really need, hold up. I'm gonna throw away these birch signs and we have a bunch of rotten flesh, but we can trade that with villagers in the future. What is that on top of? What is that? Is that bedrock? That's not bedrock, is it? No. They wouldn't put bedrock in one of these. Really weird though. I kind of want to eat the cake. I'm gonna eat the cake. Okay. It was a dispenser. It dropped something. I'm not I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I ate it from afar, so we're chilling. So we're gonna go ahead and swim through here. There we go, there's a way out. I'm gonna go back down though and make sure there's not another route. No, okay, so this is the only route we could take. Okay, we got a little hallway. What is this? Oh, some cakes, okay. I think see a potion up there, maybe like some honey or something. Yeah, we got some cakes right here. I'll take some cakes. And this is another parkour section. Oh, you know what? We're playing on hardcore. I'm absolutely gonna kill the creepers with a bow. And I'm not risking falling because I'm telling you guys, I don't want to lose this world. We've done so much in this world that I think I would actually... See, look, I fell on my first jump. I think I would actually cry if I lost this world. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're good. Still not a trapped chest. We got some books in there. Actually, I could use these. We're kind of collecting a bunch of like garbage that we don't need. All right, next room. We got to be getting close to the Pharaoh. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at that. Something tells me that's bad news. Oh, here we go. Here's the Pharaoh. Or I think that's him. No, that's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. He can't get in here though. Oh my goodness, dude. We're about to beat the pyramid. Let's go. I just don't want these guys to touch me. The Pharaoh looks like he's got some, like a sharp enchanted sword. So we are just going to cheese this. And it's not my fault, by the way, that I'm cheesing this. They're literally blocking the path. What do you want me to do? Get out of here, please. Please. Oh man, I got their armor. That's cool. We could actually, if we get some of their armor, we could put it up and like collect it back at the house on like armor stands and stuff. And I definitely want to take these banners too. These banners are cool. Let's go! Eternal slumber. Slay the Pharaoh and free the temple of his curse, dude. Let's go. I just got another husk head too. Is it bad that I kind of want to farm these guys to get all their armor? I mean, we're just missing the boots now. I mean, like, I know it's gonna take up a bunch of space in our inventory and stuff, but that's actually sick. Oh yeah, we got zombie heads and skeleton heads and stuff that we gotta collect. Dude, oh, this structure was so cool. That's pretty cool. I guess we could also, if we really wanted to, make this into like a mob farm in the future. With how many like husk spawners there is, I'm not entirely sure, you know, what really we could do. But I am gonna take part of the Pharaoh's, definitely gonna take part of the Pharaoh's like throne here. I'm probably just gonna kind of go back throughout this area and just kind of grab stuff as I go, and then I'll meet you guys on the other side, or if I find anything, you know, particularly interesting. Oh, hey. Okay, I found our way out. I gotta say, fellas, I think what I just experienced, what we just experienced inside of this pyramid is probably top 5 one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that was so much fun, and the whole idea behind this structure is so cool. Like, I can't stress enough how much you need to install this mod if you don't have it in your world. If I pull up my mod list really quick, it's gonna be called Young's Better Desert Temples. I mean, dude, this is more than just a better desert temple. I mean, that is just an above ground dungeon, and it was so cool. I can't get over how cool. I mean, the fact that it was built very similar to an ocean monument, and the Pharaoh that was in there was like giving us the mining fatigue, forcing us to do the puzzles and stuff. I mean, that was amazing. I loved every second of that. As far as loot is concerned, I wanted to get a few of the unique banners. Of course, we got the full armor set and stuff, so we can, you know, put it on display when we get back home. We got some skeleton skulls, husk heads, zombie heads. I took this anvil, you know, nothing too crazy in terms of loot, but like I feel like that's not even the point, you know what I mean? The loot was definitely not the point of that structure. The point of that structure was the experience, and I'm never going to forget the experience that I just had there. I'll see you guys back at home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally home, and before I log off for this video, there are a few things I want to do. First things first, I want to actually set up this this little guy right here. There we go. Now he's got the Pharaoh guard armor. That's really sick. Then we can also place these little banners right here to show that we've been there, you know, as a little bit of a trophy. But all in all, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, fellas. I mean, that was honestly, oh yeah, we do have these little cat banners. I guess I can put some right outside my house for a little bit of flair. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. I do apologize that it took so long for this episode to come out, but there's just been so much stuff going on in real life for me where I couldn't exactly dedicate a bunch of time to a hardcore episode. As you guys know, this is more of a passion project type thing for me, so I can't really focus hardcore episodes like a lot of content creators can, just because, you know, they don't get as much views and stuff, but I do like making them regardless. So hope you guys did enjoy today's video despite it being a little all over the place, and I'll see you all next time.